and good morning, everyone. It is Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland. I know I'm early. I was sitting here and I was waiting for the time to tick over, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to jump on because I'm super excited to be back here crafting with you this week. It feels like it's been forever since I have crafted. I know it was only last week, but I feel like it's been forever since I've been on here with you live. So welcome. When you get the notification, jump in, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. So my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, Australia, and I come to you live a few times a week with some fun crafting. Unfortunately, this week it's only going to be one time, which is today. So you know what? We are here and we are going to hang out and we are going to craft. I've got some super fun projects to show you from our retreat. So many of you may have watched that follow me on Facebook. We had our 2-day craft retreat on the weekend, and I tell you, it just fills my cup every time I have a 2-day retreat and I hang out with my crafty friends. It really is why I do this job. I physically absolutely love those crafty sessions with each other. And it was a great group of crafters on the weekend, and we had a ball. It was so relaxed. The conversation flowed. The laughs were there. We had so much fun. We played bingo. They won craft prizes. They crafted. We told stories. It was just an absolutely awesome, wonderful time. So the next retreat that I've got a scrapbooking retreat coming up in September, and the next card making retreat is not until November, but make sure you mark the date, the 1st and the 2nd of November. Now, if you want to attend in person, it is awesome. We are here in the Scenic Rim, which is about an hour inland from the Gold Coast or an hour from Brisbane. So if you're in the Brisbane area, you're in the Gold Coast area, or if you're anywhere and want to come and hang out and craft. Leslie was there. Leslie saying the retreat was brilliant. If you are anywhere and you want to come and you want to hang out and meet crafty people, then by all means, my craft retreats are definitely worth the wait. So I have a retreat coming up actually next week. I've got the virtual album scrapbooking retreat. Now, if you wanted to purchase the virtual album scrapbooking retreat, you still have time to purchase it. If you want to come, and so there's the QR code there on the screen. If you want to come and hang out with me, if you want to purchase your virtual retreat, the other offer that I have, we have a scrapbooking kit that came out as well. Hang on, and I'm just going to grab mine so I can tell you what the name of it is. It is called the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit. Now, if you wanted to purchase the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit, you are more than welcome to come and hang out with me in my craft studio and craft along with me. Now, the Make a Memory scrapbook kit, let me just jump in and I will check out the price of that so that you know. It's a much cheaper price bracket, but you can come and have the same crafty time with the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit. Where is it? Come on. Make a Memory. Okay, it is $63. So if you wanted to purchase the Make a Memory scrapbooking kit and come and hang out with us and not do the 12-day one, the 12 double page layouts, then by all means purchase a Make a Memory scrapbooking kit and come and hang out with me. So it's the 17th, 18th and 19th of July, which is next week. No, it's not next week, it's the week after. So if you want to purchase the virtual album retreat, then by all means, it's $435. Hey, Diana, how are you? Diana loves my cute accent. I keep telling her she's the one with the accent. So Diana and I got to hang out on our incentive trip, and Diana and her hubby even came and met us in Scottsdale and had dinner with us, which was awesome. So if you're interested in the 3-day mega scrapbooking album kit, you can either purchase it and do it yourself. You'll get access to the videos showing you how to actually do the 12 double page layouts. There's so much in that kit. You've got stamp sets, you've got die cuts, you've got designer series paper, everything is cut for you. So they've done all the prepping for you, which is wonderful. You really only have to stamp and assemble. So it's the best way to do a 12 double page album. I mean, like, it is a mega kit. I'm telling you, you definitely want to do that. So if you're interested, scan the QR code there. There is also a link in the description down below as well. Couple of things that I just have happening. I have my July card buffet, which is going to be not this weekend coming, but next weekend. If you're interested, it's $55 to make 8 cards. You get a light lunch, and tea and coffee and snacks are provided. So if you're interested in coming, and if you're brand new to crafting, this is a definite way to start off with your crafting, is by doing my card buffets, because I do all the die cutting. All you do is stamp and assemble. So all the card bases, the layers, everything is already pre-cut, ready to go. So if you're interested, you can scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can actually use the link that's down in the description below. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about, which is really, really exciting. I absolutely love this. Who loves bingo? Tell me out there, who loves bingo? Are you a bingo person? Do you love bingo? Because I'm telling you, what is better than playing bingo, but doing craft bingo, crafting while you play bingo. So I actually have a bingo event that I've put on, which is going to be on Thursday. It's the last day of July. I think it's the 31st of July, last day of July. It costs $60 to attend. Now, it's either in person. If you live locally, you can come and hang out in person with me. If you don't live locally, that's okay. I've got you. This is actually an online event. So if you are anywhere in Australia and you want to play craft bingo and you want the chance to win shopping sprees with me, you want to do bingo and cards game night, because I can tell you it will be set to please. So we're going to make 4 sets of 4 cards. You'll get the kits to create the 4 cards. You will be able to craft along. You will actually need the Florist set that goes with the washi tape. So you will actually need no, you won't. All you'll need is a stamp set with a sentiment. Sorry, I'm going to do all the die cutting of all the embellishments for you. So we're actually going to use that. So that's when I created all of these die cut pieces that are here. The other day I showed, last week I showed how to do it on different colored cardstock, foil, on acetate. We're actually going to be using that, and you'll get a full set of the 2 lots of colors of the washi tape flowers, all die cut, ready to go. And you'll have card bases and layers and everything. And we will be able to, so we will craft, we will create 1 card, then we'll play a game of bingo. We'll get the winner from that. Then we'll craft again and make the second card. Then we'll play a game of bingo. And it's pretty easy. It's just numbers between 1 to 25. So it's really easy. You just send me your 6 numbers. When it your 5 numbers, get it right. You just send me your 5 numbers when you register, and that will be connected to your name, so I will know what your numbers are. If you forget what your numbers are, you can ask me. That's no drama. But I can tell you it is a really fantastic, fun thing to do. And you can do it from the comfort of your own home, people. So that's the best part. So if you are interested, you can scan that code there, or you can actually use the link that's in the description. You went with your mother many years ago to play bingo, but she ended up barring me because all I could do was laugh and lose what game and numbers we were up to. Well, this one's pretty simple, Daryl. You'll be able to do this one because it's numbers 1 to 25. So, and you only have to have 5 numbers, which is pretty easy. It's quick, easy bingo, but I can tell you'll be able to keep up with this one for sure. Okay. So Diana's mentioning my shirt. So while we're mentioning my shirts, I have this one, which I'm super excited. It arrived yesterday. This is my hoodie. So this is a size large. They're fairly large sizes. So the ones that I got, there is a measurement, Diana, in the listing on Etsy. I'll just pop up my Etsy store so that you know where you can go. So you can scan this QR code for any of these awesome designs. So as I said, this is one. I got this one. I also got one that's white. This says, "This is my crafting shirt." I also got one that was white. I haven't got these listed at the moment, but I'm about to. I mean, for people in America, you're probably not into a hoodie at the moment. For us here, we physically want to we want to get into the warmer clothing because it's freezing cold here. Yesterday was absolutely freezing, so these came just in time yesterday. I was so excited. So you can scan that QR code there. That will take you over to my Etsy store. You don't have to be a member of Etsy. I know a lot of people say I don't have an Etsy account. And but you can just go on as a guest if you want to go on as a guest, or you can, and just getting an account, you just I think you just sign up with your name and a password. I think that's all you have to do. But very hot in the UK. Yeah, it's freezing cold here, so we're total opposite to all of you guys. So but if you're interested in crafting shirts, I keep adding shirts daily. So if there's I haven't got v-neck t-shirts, Diana. I'm still investigating because there's not a great deal. They're all crew neck that I've found so far. So v-neck is not a popular t-shirt, but I can investigate and I can have a look and see. And also too, if there's a design that you like, I can actually do a specific listing for you. So I can design shirts for your team members as well. So if you are wanting to get some shirts and you've got a specific design that you want, I'm more than happy to be able to create some team shirts as well. We actually have a team shirt. So we, for us Wild Heart Crafters, we actually have a team shirt. So, and they're very popular. Quite a few of my team have actually bought the team shirt. So yes, I'm getting all the horrible wind up here, Daryl. Definitely. Yesterday was so bad that I was actually sitting in my recliner doing some computer work, and it physically blew a pot of succulent plants, and they were in like a clay pot. It blew the clay pot off my table out the back, and it smashed on the ground. Yeah, so we are, and I think that it's something like some mini cyclone thing or something. I don't know. The rain that we got was crazy, and now we're getting the wind. So it feels a little bit like Cyclone Alfred, if we want to talk about it. But that's actually what it's been feeling like. So tamed down a little bit today. So, but yesterday was a day I actually went out, and all of my cushions on my outdoor setting were all over my backyard, and I was so worried that some of them might have like lifted up and flew over the back fence, like so, or over the front fence. So yeah, a microburst. Yeah, exactly, Diana. It's crazy weather. Anyway, all right, so I think that's enough gas bagging. So as I said, if you want to do the virtual retreat, please make sure that you can register and purchase your kit. The other way of getting that virtual retreat at a much better price is to join my team, because that is also always the best way to purchase your products. So so if you're interested, the starter kit is $169, and for that you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you only pay $169. So you can choose whatever you want to put in your starter kit, but once you purchase your starter kit, you can then get that virtual album retreat with 20% off discount, plus earn Stamp and Rewards on it. So makes it much more affordable. But I'm telling you, there is so much in that kit that it is definitely worth the money. So until you actually see the kit and see what's in it, my kangaroos would be playing with my cushions. I know. Leslie's saying the wind was crazy yesterday. I know it was. So anytime that you are interested in someone just favorited my shop, so there you go, on Etsy. I should turn that down to silent so no one hears. All right, so let's get on to crafting. Let me get rid of that out of the way. Okay, I'm using a new restream here this morning, so everything's all in different spots, and I'm like, where is everything? But anyway, I'm sure I will get it right sooner or later. So let me go here. Okay, now I just wanted to show you what we did in our 2-day retreat on the weekend. So I wanted to show you the project. So this was one, I got this wonderful idea off Fiona Carson, my wonderful friend from New Zealand. She created one, and I made it a little bit different. I made it less pages in it. Now this could be used as like a mini brag book, or a special card for a special moment. So you know, one of those milestone birthdays or something that you want to really make that special card for. So it's like a mini brag album book. So it opens like this, and then like this, and like this. So you've got room to put photos and things all on the inside here, or you could put sentiments and things in here. You could put some pieces of white cardstock in there to be able to, so that's actually how it works. So it's really super cute. So that's one thing that we did. And then of course it ties up with the bow at the front to keep it tied up. But super cute. Like I think definitely for milestone birthdays, this would be a great way of creating a really special over the top card, like a card that you really want to show someone how much they mean to you. So that this was another one that we did, and one of these I actually did on a live video. So we did this one. Now this was cased from a card that one of my team members did. So it's a card within a card. Okay, so that was another one that we did. That was one of my designs. I actually shared the designing with a friend of mine. This is Courtney's design. So this one we did. This one is what I'm going to recreate this one a little bit today. So this one with what I'm using today. So that was another one. This was another little one that I thought was quite cute, and you could actually do it as a gift card holder. So you could pop gift cards. You could even pop like a little gift card in the back there. But a cute, I just thought the oval dies were really, really awesome. Oh, it was you, Cynthia. When I just got the notification of someone liking my shop. Thank you anyway. All right, so this one. Now, the other thing that one of my team members actually did on the weekend was this piece that we've got that goes through the center here, she put down the bottom so it would actually stand up, which was a really, really great idea as well. So she just changed it up a little bit, and so that meant her ovals protruded from the top a little bit more, which was nice. This one was another one of Courtney's designs again. So we did that card there. And then this was my last design. So this is what the ladies made for the 2 days. So this one here is a Z fold card, but then it also has the inside as well. So that was my design as well. So you can see there, and it sits up beautifully. It's absolutely such a fun, easy fun fold, because it's really only one card base there and another Z fold card base at the front with a little accent on the front. So really, really easy fun fold, but such an effective way to do it, and having that inside bit there. So that's actually what we did on the weekend. So I decided that I would do that awesome Z fold card that we did, this one here. I thought I will do that and recreate this card with the new Charming Day bundle. So this is a brand new bundle. I actually got this stamp set on the incentive trip. So then I had to buy the dies when I got home. When I ordered, I actually had to buy the dies. Oh, Card Craze, you actually got to see me. So I'm so glad. Yes, because I'm early again today. I'm not in the evening. So I knew you said that it's in the middle of the night, so you had to catch the replay. So we're actually going to be using the Charming Day stamp set and the Charming Day dies. Look at those dies. Are they not just to die for? Now, I physically haven't even touched this set. So this is my first time even touching it. And you know me, I wing it like I always do. So all I've got is the bundle out. I've got the paper that goes with it. I've got the colors that go with the paper. And you're all going to help me design a card. All right. So, and I had the idea. So this is the paper. So these are all the colors that go with, and this is what, and I just got some scraps that I had. This is what goes with this paper. So we've got Timid Tiger, Night of Navy, Mossy Meadow, Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, and Blackberry Bliss. So they're the colors that it says are in the paper. So I want to show you the paper, and then we're actually going to recreate that card. So you're going to tell me what paper I'm going to use. Well, I have a sheet of paper in here that I think I want to use, because it's definitely my colors. So we will see. All right, so we have this one. And then, of course, on the reverse side, so we've got the beautiful Pretty Peacock pattern on the reverse side, and those gorgeous. So you can see, look how gorgeous those papers are together. Then we have this one here. And on the reverse side, we have our Berry Burst. So you've got those two there. Oh, thank you, Daryl. We've got this one here, and on the reverse side, we've got the timid tiger. So you can see it brings out the timid tiger out of that gorgeous pattern there. Okay. So good morning to everyone that is joining now. So glad to be here crafting with you. So we've got this one here, which I think is gorgeous too. But I think it's the next one that's coming up is my favorite. So with the mossy meadow on the back, so you can see there that floral and the mossy meadow go together. So the beauty of this paper, it's going to be perfect for doing what we're doing because it's going to have a reverse side that I'm going to be able to use on the card design. Now, this one here is definitely one of my favorites. So we've got this one here. I just don't know whether it's going to work with the reverse side because the reverse side is that blue, but I think it could. So I'm thinking it could be between this one and the next one. Look at this one. This one's gorgeous as well. So let's see what the reverse side is there. So we've got Blackberry Bliss. So we've got this one here. So this is where I want you to make the decision. So do we go with, we'll say this one is number 1 and we'll say this one is number 2. So do we go with this number 1, the left version or the right version? So left or right. So type it into the comments, left or right, and that we will get to crafting. Now, I also thought there could be some other colors that could go with this because I thought that maybe our fresh freesia could go with this. So Merline's gone 1, so that's the left. I'm thinking fresh freesia could go with it as well. Kathy's gone left. Flo's gone left. Merline's gone left again. So we've got 3 for left so far. So you all know we've got to get to 5 to know what we're going to do. 4 for left. So it looks like Chris has gone right. That doesn't make it up, Chris. We need 4 people to go right. So we got 4 for left, 5 for left. So that's the one we're going with, the Blackberry Bliss. I would have went for the right. That was my personal choice, was the right. So there you go. All right, but it looks like we're going to have to do the left ones. So let's pop all that down there. And I really only need 1 sheet. I don't need 2 sheets. So pop that down there. Okay, so Blackberry Bliss and what color? Okay, the next question is what color are we going to do the card base? Do we want to do the card base? So the colors that are going to go with that, we have got Mossy Meadow. We've got Pretty Peacock. We've got Berry Burst and we've got Blackberry Bliss. What are we going to, now remember, for this card, we're going to do this piece. I have been busy, Diana. Yeah, I have. Diana's looking at all my shirts. So this piece here, remember, we have to, it's going to be this. So we're going to have to choose something that's going to coordinate with this so that we can see that bit. And yeah. So Mossy Meadow card base, basic white layer. Okay, Mossy Meadow card base is what Diana's going with. I'm probably going to go with Mossy Meadow. I think I like that idea because Mossy Meadow is going to go with, let me bring back in, let me show you that paper. We could even, like, honestly, Bubble Bath could even go with that. Look at this, like Bubble Bath could seriously go with that. But Mossy Meadow card base, Mossy Meadow. Okay, Nancy saying Mossy Meadow. So Diana's saying Mossy Meadow, Nancy saying Mossy Meadow. Yeah, it is dark purple, isn't it? I wonder what's on the back of, what was on the other one? Oh, the blue. The blue's probably not going to go with that either. We needed a lighter color to, yeah, see, blue's, blue's okay. But anyway, Merlin saying Bubble Bath. Let's see what Bubble Bath looks like with it. Have I got any in here? Yes, I do. Let's see what Bubble Bath looks like. Ooh. Yeah, I could use a different piece of designer series paper, but there's nothing much that's, I want to use the same pack of paper. Oh, okay. I could use that there, would be quite nice because I need something for the back panel here. which will definitely go with that. You just got me to pull it out, Diana. You just did. Okay, so I'm still thinking, oh, everyone's going the bubble bath. Everyone's gone the bubble bath. You've been outvoted, Diana. And who else was it that voted bubble bath? Nancy. Oh no, Nancy voted Mossy Meadow as well. Okay, it looks like bubble bath is it. So we're going to have to do it bubble bath. All right. That's what everyone's voted. So I've got a couple of sheets of designer series paper here because I can actually probably do this one on the... Anyway, all right, let's go. So the first thing I'm going to do now, if anyone is interested, all those designs that I showed you from our retreat, if you're interested in purchasing the PDF, please reach out to me and let me know, because I would be more than happy if you wanted to purchase the PDF to get the measurements. Now, I'm just going to go off here. So I would be more than happy to sell the PDF to you for those 8 projects now that the retreat is over. All right. So we have that and we have that. All right. So we've got our bubble bath cut and we're going to score that at 2 7/8, which is there. 2 7/8 and 5 3/4. Yep. Okay, so the offcut, so we're going to do that is going to be our card base. Okay, so we have our card base. Then with the other piece that we cut from the side, we're going to have a strip that's 1 inch wide. I'm going to do the same thing with this strip as well. We're going to score at the same scoring, but you're going to see how this Z fold goes together. It's quite easy, but we're going to score at the same thing again. So 2 7/8 and 5 3/4. All right, so we've got those there. Now, the next thing, and it's going to fold like a Z fold as well. Okay, so we have that. So we've got our 2 card bases there like that. Now, this one actually goes... let me see. It goes like that. In there like that. Okay, so then it folds in and all folds together. Okay, all right, so we've got that done. Now we'll cut our designer series paper. Now for the front panels, we want the floral piece. So we're going to make sure that we've got the floral piece going up the right way. So we want our flowers to go up the right way. So we definitely want our flowers to go up that way. So front is, so we're going to cut it at 3 7/8 this way. That way. And we need 2 pieces of this, and they're going to be cut at 2 3/4. There. So we're going to cut 2 of those. That one. Okay, so we've got those 2 pieces. So therefore, decorating our panels at the front. Then, of course, we're going to cut the piece for the inside piece. So we're going to do that at 3 7/8. Actually, I'm going to cut it the other way. I want it to go the right way. So let's go that way. 3 7/8. It's got a little bit of a pattern in it, and I sort of wanted it to go the right way. 3 7/8 by 5 and 5/8. And that one goes in there, correct? Okay. Now we're going to go back to, so we've got our layering pieces here for this. Then we're going to go back to that Blackberry Bliss side. And we need those to be Where are we? 7/8. Yep, 7/8. So let's just cut some 7/8 this way because we need a couple of pieces. So we need 7/8 by 2 3/4. There. We also need, we need 2 of those, 2 3/4. And then we need 7/8 again. There. By 5 5/8. Correct. There. Okay, so there are our pieces for our Z fold piece. And that is all the cutting that we need to do. All right. So as you can see, I'll bring this all back in. So you can see here we have these pieces. We have these pieces all for there. Okay. So I'm going to burnish my folds on my card. So one of the things when you're doing fun folds is to really make sure that you burnish your folds, top and bottom. So turn them over. So this one, top and underneath as well. And that gives you good crisp folds. So you can see there, I could even probably burnish that one even more to make it definitely fold a bit flatter. Okay, so you can see there. All right, so we've got that one there. We're going to do the same thing with this piece. I'm going to burnish it with our bone folder. One side and the other. This one. One side and the other. Now when you're doing this, make sure that these are lining up. When you're burnishing your fold, make sure that it's sitting nice and flush, so that when it folds in and sits nice and tidy in there. All right, so let's adhere this one to the inside, so we can do that first. That's so pretty, that side as well. But we want a plain bit in here. Now, if you wanted to, you could possibly put a white piece of cardstock in there to write on. You'll be able to see writing on that. So I probably wouldn't bother, but you could easily put another layer of basic white in there just to get that to be able to write on it easier. Oh, sorry, I'm down. I need to move my camera. I keep bringing everything down to the bottom of my desk as I'm crafting, and I realize I look up and I'm like, I'm out of the picture. All right, so let's do that one. There, like that. So we've got 2 gorgeous pieces of designer series paper on those pieces. So we have that. All right, please make sure you like and share. Now, everyone, remind me to do the prize draw before we get off here today. I want to give away a prize, so please remind me. All right, so now this piece, as I said, is going to go in here like this. So you're going to make sure that you're going to do the right, so you're going to decorate the right pieces of this. So it's going to go in there like that and open up. So we want to make sure we decorate that piece, and that piece on these. So we're going to add our designer series paper on there. So this is the Blackberry Bliss that we have popping up here. And I'm going to make sure I've got my leaves going up the right way. Not that it would really matter. The pattern is so faint on there. People probably wouldn't recognize anything. But for my peace of mind, or for the people that have got the everything's got to be just right, make sure your leaves are up the right way. All right, so we have that one, and we have this one. Okay, and we will take that there like that. All right. Okay, so we have all that ready to go. Now, this can physically adhere to there now. So, so you you don't have to put, there's no, it doesn't have to go in under any layer or anything like that. It just glues directly onto here. And I always find the best way to do this is to glue this one on here first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of glue along the length of that, just the width of there. So if you line it up to here, you can actually go, okay, I need glue from here back. Okay, so, and liquid glue is definitely your best friend when it comes to doing something like this, because you've got the room to move. You've got the wiggle room, right? Now make sure I've got all my leaves up the right way. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in here, and I've got it about an inch up from the bottom. So I'm just going to put it in there and line that up. That's going to sit in there nicely. Okay. So once I've got that adhered down, then what I'll do is I'll open it up and I'll put glue on the other part. So that's the easiest way to line it up, rather than trying to line it up some other way. It is definitely the easiest way. And then I just looked and it's a little bit crooked, but it's going to do for the video. It's a tiny bit crooked. It needed to be up. And I just looked while I was holding and looking up at the comments. Anyway, so then we are going to then adhere this one. So I'm just going to add some glue onto the back of that one. And it's as simple as just closing the card up. And that is going to sit exactly where it needs to be. Okay, so once you close the card up, it's going to sit exactly where it needs to be. All right. So that is the base part of this card. So, oh, Linda has a question. Where's Linda? How much is the PDF? The PDF will be $25. Yep. PDF will be $25. So if you are interested, please reach out to me. Email me. Let me see if I can, where are we? Let's pop my email along the bottom here. There we go. If you want to email me, Linda, send me a text message. Contact me through Messenger on Facebook. Please don't do it through my business page. Please do it. Sorry, I didn't, my comments weren't scrolling. So sorry, Linda, I didn't see it. It is beautiful, DSP Darby. It is. It's gorgeous. Sorry. And I was going to say, and I've got my phone on silent. So even if someone sent me a message on Facebook, I wouldn't hear it. The last one changes the shade of bubble bath, makes bubble bath. Yeah, look like a light purple. Yep. Yep. No worries. Sorry, I didn't see that. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to embellish. Like, we have this gorgeous set. So I've noticed that there's dies in here. So I just want to go through these. I've noticed that there's dies in here that are just dies that will give us impressions. Okay. So they'll cut out the flower, but they'll also give us impressions. And then we can stamp and we can color. But I think what I'm going to do is just cut out the flowers. So tell me what color flowers do you think we will do? So we have bubble bath available. We have, this might be where we get our old olive to come in. So we have these three here. Sorry, not our old olive. Will we do mossy meadow for the leaves, or will we do pretty peacock for the leaves? So type it in the comments and let me know what color flowers you think we should do. So we've got one here. So I feel like the big flower, I always like to have the big one as a light color. So let's try. I'm thinking the big one could be, do we want to do it in bubble bath? Oh, I love berry burst. The leaves could be in mossy meadow. Mossy meadow for the leaves says card craze. Yep. And then I've got this flower here. And I've got this flower. So I don't know whether I want to use that flower. I might use this one. Although I could show you something we could do that would be fun for that flower. Mossy meadow for the leaves says Corinne. Judith says mossy meadow for the leaves. All right. I could show you something we could do with this. Let's try it. Let's think about it and try it out. All right, so let me do some leaves first. Okay, let me cut some of that. Oh, I've got some small pieces of okay, let's do that. All right, let's do that. So I've got some small pieces of Blackberry Bliss here, so we could probably bring those in. Do I have small pieces of Berry Burst? I don't think, I mean, no, that's not Berry Burst. All right, let's cut a small piece of that. Yeah. Oh, you could do it out of the designer series paper. Good idea, Diana. Good idea. All right, so Diana's saying we could do it out of the designer series paper, which would give it a different look as well. All right, let's bring in some of these. Now, I've got no idea what I'm going to do as far as, so let's do that and that. We'll get our leaves on here as well. Okay, so let's put the leaves on there and there. And let's do, I can get that big flower out of that. I don't think I want to do it out of that, but we will see. I'm going to cut this one out of green first because I'm going to show you something. So let's do that. And then we'll do some Berry Burst and some Bubble Bath. And we'll see where it takes us. Okay. They're all going to move. Don't move. I'm trying to cut too many things out at once. But anyway, let's do that over there. All right. Now we should be right. That's better. All right. Let's run that through. So this is what I wanted to show you. They cut out the little pieces of the flowers. Can you see that? And we got that. We got that. We'll run the green through again with some more leaves, but we want to get some different coloured flowers here. All right, let's bring that back in. And one of the things that I always do is do quite a few die cut things, and then you can choose how you want to embellish, because a lot of people say that it takes them forever to design a card, and a lot of that time is spent making a decision of having a flower on it, and then they have to go and cut the flower, or making a decision that they want to put some leaves on it, and then they have to go and cut the leaves. Where if you do it all beforehand, then you can just embellish as you go, and really, and look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let's cut that out in Bubble Bath as well. So we've got that big one there. Let's cut out the small one in Bubble Bath. This one here. We'll cut out some more leaves. That one. And that one. Oops. I was down on the ground trying to get my die off the ground. Okay, let's do that. Let's pop that one down there. We probably don't need another big one, but I did want the big one, and I want some Berry Burst ones as well. So let's run them through with Berry Burst. So please feel free to share my video back over onto your social media. If you're on YouTube, share it back onto Facebook so that we can get more people to come and hang out with us and craft with us. All right, so we've got that. And we will then go again with, and you'll be pleased to know I have several take your pick tools in my drawer, several pairs of scissors in my drawer. I cleaned up this morning and yeah, I've got everything at my fingertips today. So I was ready for my live video today for sure. All right, let's go there. Can we get any more leaves? We probably could. Probably could get one of those smaller leaves. You never have too many leaves. But, whoops. And that one moved and we missed a bit of the leaf, but that's okay. Let's go. We'll go there. Okay. That. And sometimes even when you've got a big flower as well, you can cut it apart as well. So we've got some more leaves there. Cut a couple more of these flowers. When you've got a die too, make sure you poke out all your little pieces out of your die before you go to cut again, because it will change up your cutting. If you've got pieces still in there, it won't cut properly. You're all gone quiet. No one's talking. So what I'm going to do is, before I jump off here, before I get to the end of the video, I'm going to do the prize draw. So I'm going to run the prize draw through. As soon as I've got all these die cut pieces, remind me to do the prize draw, because that's when I'm going to do it. So if you haven't typed, liked, or shared, or you haven't shared the video, share now. Share away, everyone. All right. And maybe, I don't know, one more of them. I don't know what I want, but they'll all come in handy. I'll be able to put them back into my packet, and then the next time I get it out, I'll already have some flowers cut, ready to go. That one. And I might do a couple of bubble bath again. There. I definitely don't need all this on my card, but I'm going crazy cutting them. Thanks, Kathy, for sharing. All right, so we've got that one. And we might cut one more of the bubble bath. And I think we should be good. Just tell me to stop die cutting. Probably don't have enough leaves, but it's okay. All right. That out of the way. I cleaned up my craft room this morning and I'm already in a mess. Already in a mess. One card in. But anyway, it's what happens, isn't it? Put that back in there. We'll put the dies back in there so we know where they are. So I often get asked how I store my dies. I leave them in the packet and I pop them in. Oh, still got a leaf in there. I leave them in the packet and I pop them in my stamp case so that when I get that stamp set out, I know that those dies go with that stamp set. So it's awesome. I never lose dies or not realize that dies go with something, because I store them in the stamp set. All right, so we've got lots of flowers here to play with. Oh, and there's a die with my leaf still in it. Let's pop that one back in the case. All right. So look at all of these gorgeous embellishments. Right, now we're going to do the prize draws. Judith said that she likes to do extras. Yep. Oh, thanks for sharing, Kerry. All right, so let's do the prize draw. Just hang on and I grab I just want to go over and grab my random comment picker, get the YouTube comments. Oh, look, I'm just gonna, let's go back. How's it? Oh, lordy, lordy. Just because I just did that then, it, sorry, hang on. Let's go there. Sorry, I'm going to have to go and grab the links again. I apologize. Look at all of these gorgeous flowers while I'm doing that. Sorry, I had it all set up, ready to go. And then because I had our live chat here as one of the links, it said that it was not able to grab the comments from the live. So I have to go back through and just grab. It won't take me long. It'll take me 5 seconds. I've just got to grab a couple of links, pop them in, and oh, actually, you know what? Let's just do a giveaway for who's here today. Let's see if that works. Let's see if it works that way. Sorry, bear with me, people. There. And there. Okay. All right. So it's going to capture the chats from today. So make sure you've typed, liked, and shared. All right. So let's actually grab a let's actually see if I can do it. Oh, it's not even going to let me do it. Let's go here. It's not letting me do anything I want it to do. YouTube comment picker. There. Get YouTube comments. Please enter first the YouTube video link. I did. Hang on. Let me go back. All right, I'm going to go back a couple of videos ago and grab the comments, and then we will be able to choose a winner. I apologize. I had it all set up, and then because I had today's YouTube link in it, it chucked a wobbly. So so I apologize for it chucking a wobbly like that. And it will take me 1 second to grab 2 more links, and we will be able to choose a winner. So that one, add another link. We'll go back. We'll go to that one, and we'll grab that link. Okay, now I am good to go. Okay, get YouTube comments. Thank you very much. All right, so now I'm going to go like that. Oops, escape. Okay, let's share my screen and we will share the winner. Yeah, I know, technology. You got to love it, haven't you? Are you ready for the winner of our weekly prize draw? Now, someone didn't, the last time I did a prize draw, someone didn't claim their prize. So what actually happens is you have 1 week from the time I've drawn the prize for you to actually claim your prize. So let's Start it going. Who's going to be the winner? If you get the prize. If you live overseas, you get a card sent from me. Kylie Newsom. Congratulations, Kylie. You are the winner of our weekly prize draw. Now, let me see what I can give to Kylie. It says I can share this on Facebook. Let's see. Let's go like that, and let's go. How do I share it? It's telling me I can share it, but I can't work it out. Enter. Anyway, Kylie is the winner. So congratulations, Kylie Newsom. So I don't know whether Kylie's actually on here this morning or not. But what can we give Kylie as a prize? I'm going to give Kylie these awesome gold textured adhesive backed dots. So Kylie Newsom, you are the lucky winner. So I did remember. You store your stamps and coordinating dies in 6 by 9 inch clear bags with a zipper seal on it. I can easily store some extras in bags. Yeah, okay. Judah says that she puts hers into a 7 by 5 inch magnetic sheets, then puts the stamps and dies into a 7 by 5 inch wallet. You can actually also cut the magnetic sheet. I used to do that, but I don't know. I get so waylaid with things that I do, but I used to do that. Let me grab a sticky note so I can put Kylie's name on that. So Kylie, you have 1 week to message me your address. Newsom. I think I'm positive Kylie's in Australia. So 1 week to message me to get your embellishments from your prize. All right, let's get back to creating this card. So I did remember the comment picker. I'm so glad I've remembered. I get off normally and I go, oh, I forgot to do the prize. But anyway. All right, so we now have these gorgeous flowers. So look at these gorgeous flowers that we can pop on here. So I'm just going to randomly place them around. So far we haven't stamped anything at all. I mean, I'm probably going to stamp a sentiment to go on here, but we haven't stamped anything at all. So we are just doing this with these gorgeous die cuts. Now, the one thing that I wanted to show you is with this one, how I cut it out with the green. Of course, I mean, we don't want a green flower, do we? But we can possibly pop a flower over the top. So can you see that? And then it's going to look like a flower with some green in behind. So I think it's really awesome that we can do that, yeah, you want the green foliage and then the flower on top. So if you were thinking about why would we want to cut that out all in one color, then that's the way to do it. So let me pull that piece out of there. All right, so I'm just going to adhere that one to that now that I've showed you how to do it. And nestle it in there. So we have that. All right. We have some green that can go in behind these. I've got bits and pieces. These are very fine and intricate. So when you're playing around with these, just be careful. Okay. Now, of course, along this Z fold, we can actually have some of our, there's another die that I haven't put back in my packet, but I'll do that now. Yeah, so I mean, like my thought process, as soon as I seen that, I was like, we can make that into a flower. We physically can. And like when you see that pop down in there, look at that. Gorgeous. All right. Now, as long as you stay within the confines of this card, like the top and the bottom, you'll have no worries. And inside here, you'll be able to embellish however you would like. So I could physically put more flowers in along here. So I could really drum this up and make it like quite an avid card by popping in some of these flowers, which, you know me, I probably will. And then, of course, we've got some leaves happening here, so we can pop some leaves out through here. I feel like we need some more. See, I'm probably going to use all these flowers I cut. Probably need some more flowers over here to change up the colouring there. I'm probably going to squish that up a little bit so that we can see a little bit more of that purple. Okay. And I'm wondering whether I want to pop this one out here on top. What do you think? Elfie's saying she loves it. So we've got more for the inside here, but I think that's pretty good. So when I do something like this, I then look and I go, well, I've got all that sitting there. I might change these two around. I might change this Blackberry Bliss and put it here and put the bubble bath in on there, because we've already got the Blackberry Bliss here and that's competing a little bit with that Blackberry Bliss there. So we might take that one out. We might put this one up through here, which I think I will. I like that there. So let's glue that down so we know that that's definitely going to go there. Now, when I'm gluing this down too, I'm just going to glue like just the flower part, but I'm going to leave all the leaves free so that if I wanted to, pool party would look awesome on there too. You want me to get more cardstock out, Diana? Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know whether I've got pool party in my craft room here. Have I? No, I don't. I don't think I do. All right. It's out in the craft studio. Now, I've left the leaves free. And the reason why I've done that is so that if I want to tuck something in behind, I can. Okay. So, of course, I did have my greenery leaf. So I think that greenery leaf is going to go in under here. So that's what I mean about being able to tuck things in. So I want it to come out through there more though. Might tuck it down in. Will it go down in there? I want to tuck it in under there like that. There we go. Coming out through there. And the thing is, I can then pop that over the top. See? Okay. All right. We've got that happening. Now, this one here, I'm then going to pop in intermingled with this one to go along here. So I'm probably going to pop it like there, like that. All right. So let's add a little bit of glue on those. And I really only need glue on those two flowers because they're actually going to adhere to that strip that's going across there. Like so. All right. Now, I like this. I feel like this needs to sit. I'm going to pop it up. I'm going to pop it up onto a dimensional. So just with the flower itself, I'm going to pop up. And then I'll add a little bit of glue on the stem. All right. Like so. And then these ones here. So now because I've put the Blackberry Bliss over here, I'm going to add some of these lighter flowers, and I'll do the dark flowers then onto the Blackberry Bliss. Those two over that way. These two, I'm just going to do 1 and 1. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. And you will see a bit of that dimensional in behind there, but I'm okay with that. If people want to look that hard, maybe I should use a mini. There you go. Tip for the day. Don't use the regular ones. Use the mini so that they can fit on there to hide them in behind. Can see a little bit of the dimensional there. Not so much on this one. I sort of hid it in behind, but on that one you can. So let's pop one just there. I actually think that's enough. I don't think I need all those. All right, so we need a bit of greenery happening in through here. So let's pop. Oh, that makes it better. Once you pop the greenery in around, I'm going to cut this one so that we use a little bit. We'll use it in 2 places, this one. So let's cut this bit here. And that one can pop in. Under there, that one can probably pop in through here. I'm trying to cover up where that dimensional is. And this one could possibly pop in through here. What do you think? Maybe down in through there to not quite cover that up. No, stop trying to cover up that. It's all good. All right, I think that looks quite okay. So let's adhere those ones in. So just add a little bit of glue and pop that in there. Press it down. Did I add that one? I think I've already added it with glue. Yep, it's in there. Let's grab this one and pop him in under there. But this is what I do. I just play around. I get the die cuts, pop them in where you think it looks okay. And that one can go in under there. Oh, that's looking so pretty. We know what's going to finish it off. Definitely a bow. Okay, so now I want to pop something over here. So I can add some more onto here because that's going to fold up and it's going to be okay. So I can add, I'm going to add just a little one, maybe 2 of them onto there. So let's grab some mini dimensionals again. Okay, so 1 there. And 1 out there. So we'll do that. On there. This one. Poke out those little bits. Could you pop a gem? Yeah, I probably could. It's amazing what we can do with gems and how we can cover things up. I probably could. All right, now I'm probably going to Do I want to cut this apart or just, yeah, I think I want to cut it apart. Let's do that for one little bit. And I think it can pop in maybe just down in under there. Yeah, that looks quite cute. We'll pop it in there. And then the other longer bit, I'll probably pop out. Let's go in under there. Looks pretty. And this, I'm going to cut off that. And I'll probably pop that in under there. Now, the next thing we need is a sentiment for this. Okay, so as you can see, when you open it up, you've got those gorgeous flowers going all the way along, but when you close it up, it adds a bit of leaf greenery in behind there. So, all right, now I need a sentiment, and I could, no, just stop with the flowers, don't I? Just because you've die cut them doesn't mean you have to add them. Does anyone else get like that? Get a little bit carried away and want to keep adding and adding and adding to things? You all know me. Diana's saying that she can never make up her mind making cards too. So many ideas going through. I know, like it just, you start out doing something and it ends up something else. But all right, what have we got here? Do you think maybe we could make this into, do we want to do a happy birthday card or do we want to do a thank you card? Happy birthday. Can't wait to see you again soon. You made my day. Hey, thanks for being you. I feel like I want to do happy birthday. What are your thoughts? Happy birthday or thanks for being you? I feel like happy birthday could nestle into here. I could probably fussy cut it and nestle it in. What do you think? Happy birthday or thanks for being you? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think happy birthday will fit better too. Okay, I think happy birthday's it. So let's do that. Okay, now the next the next issue we have, what color do we want to do the happy birthday in? What color? I'm going to fussy cut. Now, for the people that have been checking out my Etsy store, I've had some very popular reactions to my fussy cutting shirts. So I've got, I know that some of you like fussy cutting, some of you hate fussy cutting. So I've got shirts for the people that love fussy cutting, and I've also got shirts for the people that hate fussy cutting. So, okay, I've got a scrap of basic white here. So will we do it Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, or Old Olive? Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, or Old Olive? Type it into the comments. What do you have in your cart, Diana? What's in your shopping cart? Tell me the name of the stamp set. Is it a stamp set you were talking about? I'm not going to do silver. Diana's saying Old Olive. Julie just wants me to work hard. She just wants me to emboss, and I'm not going to do silver. So we've got Old Olive, Berry Burst. Oh, the fussy cutting shirt. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I've got some that fussy cutting is a swear word. I've got some that says fussy cutting is my relaxation. I think that I've got that or something like that. Old Olive. Okay, so we've got fussy cutting. So we've got Berry Burst, Berry Burst. So Old Olive, we've got 1, 2 for Old Olive, 2 for Berry Burst. 1 for Blackberry Bliss. You love fussy cutting, Diana? It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. So I've got 2 for Old Olive, 2 for Blackberry Bliss. Julie's just wanting to be different. Okay, Berry Burst. Oh no, we've got Berry Burst. Sorry, 2 for Berry Burst. 1 for blackberry, 2 for blackberry. So we got 2 berry burst, 2 old olive, 2 blackberry bliss, another berry burst. As long as my scissors are sharp, exactly. Diana's voting for old olive again. Virginia's voting for blackberry bliss. Let's see. Guess what? I'm going to do berry burst. Sorry, I'm going to do berry burst. I've made the decision. I'm not waiting for the votes. I'm going to do berry burst. All right. Now, the idea of fussy cutting is that you take your time. Exactly what Diana said. You have a sharp pair of scissors, and it's not that hard. Now, one of the things I always say to people, cut your piece of cardstock down. So you've got a little piece of cardstock. So you're not holding on to a whole heap of cardstock. You squeeze your scissors, and as you squeeze the blades, you rotate the cardstock. So that's how you get the smooth cut lines, is by rotating your cardstock in your hand as you go. And just take your time. It's no race. Some people sit down in front of the TV and fussy cut things out in front of the TV. I know I was going to do that with the sunflowers at one stage from that gorgeous floral paper that we had, the sunflower paper. But honestly, I ended up getting my scan and cut out. But you didn't hear me say that. I got my scan and cut out and got it done. But anyway. I had to do a whole heap of them for a craft show. And there you go. Happy birthday. Done. Easy as that. Diana just went, on your mark, go. All right. So there we go. Now, of course, this is going to nestle in here. Look at that. Doesn't that just nestle in there beautifully? So I'm going to pop it up onto some mini dimensionals. I'll just put them away. Now I've got to see what ribbon I can put on here, because you all know me. I'm the bow girl from Bow Desert. So I have to have a bow on everything I do. What time is it over there, Diana? I miss you guys. Sometimes I wish I lived over there. I know so many people over in the US. I can't get enough of being over there. I mean, it's nice to get home, but I can't get enough of being over there. You learn fussy cutting when you joined, yeah. Because there's times where there's not a die to cut things out. But I've got some great sayings. Like, honestly, my sayings are endless for t-shirt designs. I just got to get the time to design all those gorgeous sayings. But okay, so I'm going to nestle it. I want it to go in underneath that one. Just want it to nestle in there. I'm going to do it straight. I have a thing about it being crooked. I need to do it straight. So I'm going to do it in there. And then I'm going to use my favorite ribbon, the ribbon of the day, because I love ribbon. When you've got so much going on this card, you don't want to detract. Is that what the word is? Detract? Distract? Anyway, take the attention away from all of that gorgeous detail you put on the card. So a nice sheer ribbon with the this gold striped mesh ribbon is definitely just what this card needs. See, Cynthia says, fussy cutting is a distressor. Now, if you've got any ideas of things that you want to put on T-shirts, tell me. Type it into the comments. Let me know. The problem is the comments disappear. But I need to send me a message of things that you would like to see a T-shirt say. I mean, fussy cutting is something that is definitely a good conversation starter when it comes to crafting. And, you know, I think the people that I am mixing with doing this print on demand, they're probably thinking, what in the world is she talking about? It's like another language, isn't it? They're probably thinking, I've got no idea about the terms that she is talking about, but all right, so let's grab a glue dot for our gorgeous bow. Detract is correct. Well, there you go. Thank you, Card Crazed. Are you a teacher? I often think I was listing things in the teacher niche on Etsy as well, and I'm like, I feel like I'm such an imposter because I'm not a teacher. And she's like, no, that's okay. I mean, I do teach people how to do handmade cards, but I'm not a school teacher. All right, so I want that to turn around and sit. Okay, so of course, like the bow, doesn't that bow just set it off? Now we need some embellishments on here as well. And I'm going to use these gorgeous little embellishments. These are from the Kintsugi suite. So the other day when I was doing the video for the Kintsugi suite, oh, my nails are matching. The other day when I was doing the video for the Kintsugi suite, I actually couldn't find these. And, you know, when I looked and when I cleaned up this morning, I found them over behind my printer. So I'd sat them on top of the printer and they'd fallen off behind and they were sitting in behind the printer. So there was no way I was going to find them that day in the video. That was definitely not going to happen. But anyway, I found them now. So we're going to use them today because we can. So, and I'm not going to use large ones. I'm going to use just the small ones. These are so pretty. So pretty. Fussy cutting is a de-stressor. I don't mind it when I'm not in a big hurry, which shocks me when I cut flowers for floral DSP. I get nervous. Can't mess it up. Yeah, I know. When it's a sheet of designer series paper, you know, it's a different thing if you've stamped something because you can stamp it and you can stamp it again. But paper, the designer series paper, it's there. Like once we muck it up, don't we? All right. So let's, with my take your pick tool, let's pop a few of these around. I want one there. We're just going to nestle a few of these in. My putty's not working on the end here. I probably need to replace it. Let's see if I can get some more putty out. Okay. So let's go up in there. And one more we could possibly pop there. Oh, that looks so pretty. So pretty. All right. Now, of course, the one thing that is left is my lovely friend, the Wink of Stella. All right. I'm going to add some wink to my flowers for a start because I want those to be accented. Oh, this card turned out super pretty. And considering I didn't have a plan, the only plan I had was the actual fun fold. I didn't have a plan of how I was going to decorate it, but it has turned out really pretty. Let's do those two flowers inside. Wink of Stella always takes your card making to a whole new level. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm going to squeeze. This is probably one of my big avid cards. You know me. You know me when it comes to, I better share this picture on social media, do you think? Now, you could possibly put a panel on the back if you wanted to have somewhere to write. You can actually write up there, but if you didn't want to detract away from the actual design, you could physically pop another layer here on the back and create something on the back. 5 stars. Thanks, Elfie. So as you can see, what a gorgeous bundle this is. Like as soon as I seen this when it was in the prize patrol, I'm like, please let me get the flower. And I got free choice in the prize patrol on the incentive trip to get the stamp set. But that's not even with any stamping. We've only stamped a sentiment. All the rest is just die cuts. So if you're someone that struggles with stamping, look at a bundle and look at the set and say, you know, can I possibly create a card without having to stamp a lot? But then this bundle definitely lends to stamping and coloring as well. So getting your blends out. If you're someone that absolutely loves coloring with your blends, then it's definitely a set for that as well. So it is called the Charming Day bundle. So it has the stamp and then all the dies, which are to die for. I mean, like they're gorgeous, like they're physically stunning. So it is called Charming Day, and it's available now. Beautiful bundle. So you won't be disappointed. If you haven't got it in your shopping cart, you need to pop it into your shopping cart. Now, I just wanted to tell the people that ordered the color swatch kits, they are getting packed and getting out. I'm going to try and get them out. If I don't get them out this week, it'll be early on Monday morning, but they're getting packed. So thank you to everyone that has ordered their color swatch kits, but they will be coming. For the people for Creative Card Club went out on Monday this week. So you should be getting that in the post very, very soon. For the people that are doing my basic foundations of card making group, I have ordered all of the stamp sets and I have to wait for those to come in, and they were only available as of yesterday. So that order has been placed and I will be waiting for that to arrive on my doorstep before I can actually pack them and pop them out. So also for the basic foundations of card making, I'm going to try and get the group up in the next couple of days. So watch out for your invitation to the Facebook group. If there's anyone that's interested in joining, you're too late now for this month, but you may want to join. The DSP is called, so Merlene wants to know what the name of the DSP is called. It's in the it's Floral Charm. So it's in the Floral Charm Suite. The actual whole suite, Merlene, is called Floral Charm, but the designer series paper is called Floral Charm as well. So it's for sure on your list, Elfie. Yeah. When I see Elfie just said, I had no intention of getting this, but you've now convinced me. When I see that, I really love it because I love the fact that I have given you an idea that has made you fall in love with something. So you love the DSP. Yeah. Pop as you open the card. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, so Julie said that her stamping, I won't say, is she thinks it's not good, so she uses a stamparatus. So sometimes it's the holding of the blocks, and sometimes a stamping tool will definitely be a helpful tool for you as well. Sad that we don't have our stamparatus anymore, but you have the DSP, Elfie. Yeah, okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. Super excited. As I said, remember the prize winner was Kylie Newsom. So Kylie, if you are watching the replay, please make sure that you email me and I will pop that email just at the bottom of the screen again for you, just in case you are watching at the end. Anyone that's interested in my shirts and things, as I said, the hoodies aren't in there just yet, but I will be getting them up soon. So here is the code to get to my Etsy store. And thank you very much to everyone that has already purchased some of my t-shirts. I'm so glad we're in this crafty world, and I'm so glad that I can actually offer you something that you can be proud of wearing. So as I said, this one here, I haven't got the hoodies up yet on my store, but I will be getting them up as soon as I can. And if you have any ideas, please reach out to me. If you have any ideas of something that you would like on a shirt, or you would like shirts created for your team or for your crafting buddies or for a retreat that you're going to, please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to create a design for you. I'm absolutely loving it. It's great to be able to use my creativeness in a different way and still be in our crafty world, which is really nice. So any of the sales really helps go towards putting food on my table. I know that sounds crazy, but so I would really appreciate it if anyone's interested in purchasing any crafting shirts. There's also some other shirts over there. I'm starting on Halloween designs as well. So I've got some ideas for some Halloween crafters as well. So if you have any ideas about a certain craft one, depending on whether things are trademarked, but you want the one I have on, Christine, you can honestly, I will try and get the hoodies up as soon as I can. I'll try and get them up on the weekend if I can. Yeah, I'm sort of busy tomorrow. I'm heading down to mum and dad's again tomorrow to spend a bit of time with them, and then I'm on my way to the Gold Coast for my daughter to run her marathon. So all the training that we've done, her marathon is this weekend. So I have taken some time off to spend and devote with her over the weekend and cheer her on, and hopefully she will be able to finish that marathon, and it will be super exciting to know that all of her training has not gone to waste. So um, why buy a card when you can make a special one? Exactly, exactly. So scan that QR code there if you want to go over and check out my crafting apparel. I will be getting some mugs and things up as well. So if you want some crafty mugs, great for crafty gifts for your crafty friends as well. Thanks, everyone. Give me the thumbs up and please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks.